Welcome to this instruction video about the use of the RPS form in various courses of Fysiometrics. At Fysiometrics, we use the rehabilitation problem-solving form to enable you to get to work with your own casuistry during the courses. This RPS form is developed by Steiner, mainly to provide a guideline for intercollegial discussion and consultation. The original form looks as following. You might directly recognize the ICF in it. On top there is room to specify an illness or disease. On the left there is a part reserved for the movement functioning, in which you can describe functions in case of disorders. On the right there are two separate domains for activities and participation, and at the bottom you can find the contextual factors, divided in personal and environmental factors. The form displays two different beams in the section Functions, Activities and Participation. One on top, in which you are meant to note the symptoms the patient communicates to you. In the bar below, you are meant to document the findings of your examination with, in case of use, the measurement instruments including the outcomes. Beneath that, in the original form, you will find one beam reserved for this, in which the personal and environmental factors can be written down. The form that we use during the courses looks approximately the same. Apart from the nice colors we added, there is one difference, namely the environmental factors and the personal factors, which together form the contextual factors. In this part, we also made the separation between what the patient tells you and that what you conclude from your examination, including the results of your measurements and the type of instruments used. So in the top beam of the different domains, you describe the experienced symptoms of the patient, and in the bottom beam of the domains, you document the objectification of the symptoms or the signs by means of the applied measurement equipment. To illustrate this by means of a case, here you find a fictive case displayed. A lady of 57 with a reference diagnosis. She's had a fluctuation pain course in the last 20 years. The case doesn't say this, but this is my interpretation for now. When you read further, you can see that different functions and illnesses are described. Possibly you find limitations in activities, or also possible you see limitations in participations. These are the type of cases we would like you to organize during the course in a RPS form. So, how will this look? It looks the following. The symptoms the patient had communicated you will describe in the top part of the domain of the ICF. Below, for example in the case of the shoulder pain, you find behind this the words VIS and NRS. These are the measurements of instruments used for the objectification of the shoulder pain. Please also note the outcomes of the measurements in the form. Next to filling in this RPS form, because in the original RPS form there's no room to communicate this, we also ask you to say something about the timeline, the guiding question, the physiotherapeutic diagnosis, and the goal you would like to reach with the patient. This way, we try to work on everyone's personal casuistry during the courses. You can hand in your case before the start of every course, so that you are ensured to get direct feedback in the course on how you handled the case in the RPS form. End of video instruction.